Hey, what's up, everybody? Good afternoon. This is SP Hustle Hard. Like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, checking me out. We in the building. We have breaking news. It's going down. It's going down. They done started bombing Iran. They done hit the base or the compound of the supreme leader. It's not just yet, breaking if he's alive or is he dead. So waiting to see what's going on with that. What's going on right now? They sending missiles over, like Iran has retaliated, sending missiles over to the UAE, Dubai, and other U.S. bases that's over there in the Middle East. Now, what this mean? What this mean? Another distraction, but hey, it is what it is. Um, it's really ugly over there. Uh, what's going on? It's like I can't even put it in words. Like I heard about that. That happened like 8 hours, 10 hours ago, and I didn't believe it was going down. So they was in Geneva working on a deal. So whereas Iran wouldn't build nuclear weapons, so they say. Who knows? But that was the thing. That was the topic. So they would not get weapons of mass destruction, nuclear weapons, what have you. And I guess the deal didn't break through or fall through, and the United States didn't like what they was hearing. And yeah, just last night, United States and Israel started bombing Iran. What's being told is that they hit a school for an all-girls school. So far, 40 have been said about being dead. Casualties of war. It's crazy. It's crazy. But where they were sending the missiles at is in the area, supposedly, where they was trying to send the missiles at, I should say, was an area in Iran where the Revolutionary Guards are mainly stationed, put it like that. So they was trying to target those areas where their infrastructure, the military infrastructure, are located. So what happened after the bombing of the supreme leader's compound and hitting all that's over there? They started sending drones. Iran started sending drones and missiles to other Middle East countries that house American base. Is it a distraction? I don't know. Who can say? But one thing for sure, this is not gonna this is not gonna be something that's just gonna be swept under the rug like that. But then again, who knows what might happen between now and tomorrow and the next day after. But right now, it's a war going on over in the Middle East between Iran, United States, and Israel, of course. The message that the government here is sending, or have said, the president, I should say, they doing it so they won't be able to get nuclear weapons, and they also doing it so the people can uprise and take their government. I don't think that's going to happen. That part right there. I think now what's going to happen is now you want to get people there to band together. I think it's going to have the opposite effect of what the United States and Israel is trying to achieve. But who knows? We'll wait to see. Wait to see the outcome. A lot of other Arab nations have came out condemning both sides, really. Uh, Iran for bombing their country that housed the American base, and America for starting this war, American and Israel for starting this war with Iran. What you think about that? Like, what's your thing? Do you think it's a distraction, another distraction away from the bigger picture, or is this something you believe that was needed? Because right now, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly, and a lot of lives is going to be lost. And I believe no one wins when it's a war like that. Just when one side think they win, you're not really winning because look at the sacrifice. Life, and I guess the son is worth it. And the way things is happening and playing out over there, I think it's going to get a lot worse before it get better. A lot worse because now what's in play? What's going to happen? It's Hezbollah, it's Hamas, it's other little countries or people that are backed by Iran or funded by Iran, or how they going to respond to this? Is they going to sit back there and watch the pieces fall where they lay and go from there, or what? How it's going to play out? How do you believe it's going to play out? Right now, we'll be seeing what's happening over there as we speak. So that's how it's playing out for them over there. And I don't think Iran going to stop trying to defend themselves. It's going to be hard because they don't run the skies. So it's hard to stop that. You know, the bombs will be coming in and landing. All I can say is like, hey, at the end of the day, who really wins? Who is it really benefit? Who is it really benefit? Because it's ugly. It's getting worse, and this is where we are. This is where we are with it. I just hope that at the end of the day, no women or children are injured in this, and what's happening over there. Because, like I said earlier, uh, a school, a homegirl school was hit. 40 so far has been claimed casualties. The number look like it might rise. Do you believe this is all to help and benefit Iran? I mean, Israel, I should say. Because to be honest, I really believe they the only ones that stand to come out with something beneficial from this. And somehow the United States is involved in this. And I don't know, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazier and crazier by the day. It's getting crazier. It's getting it's getting out of hand. It's definitely getting out of hand. It's definitely getting out of hand. So where do we go from here and how this is going to play out after this? We will have to see. Because right now, as we speak, the United States and Israel are at war, at odds with Iran over supposedly a nuclear agreement that's not favorable to whatever side you want to pick. And so they sent it, and leading up to it, there's been a lot of saber rattling, a lot of threats and talk of I'm going to do this and this from both sides. And I mean, that doesn't help either. And what's also happening now, what do you think? Do you think China going to get involved, lend some type of support? Or do you believe, thank you, sir, I appreciate it. Thank you. Do you believe that, do you believe that Russia going to get involved? How do you think that's whole thing going to unfold? Because they're watching. Iran and, I mean, China and Russia is sitting back and watching, and they definitely taking notes. They are definitely taking notes, and they know, and they see that whole some way somehow they gotta try to put an end to this because it's like Iran is like so it's like the barrier, the roadblock that's kind of sort of holding Israel back from really dominating over it. That's like really their thorn in their side. So Russia and China knows this too. So my thing is, how do you see this playing out going forward with Russia and China? Because they are in full support and they vibe with Iran supposedly. Or this is just showing people in other countries like, or because you're riding with them, don't mean we ain't gonna still kick in your door. Yeah, think about that. Think about that. Because you see what they did in Venezuela and China and Russia was supporting, and yeah, Maduro ended up over here somewhere, locked up. So it's just letting other countries know, like, bow down, bow down. Russia and China can't really do but so much for it. Yeah, the way it's unfolding, I think it's going to really get ugly. It's going to get a lot of more uglier than what it is right now because right now they targeted the supreme leader. Now it's not they haven't been confirmed if he's dead or alive, to my understanding. And that right there is like, whoa, whoa, like they really trying to take out like and so with that being said, that right there is letting them know like we come, we at you, and we sending all these bombs there. Now we ain't gonna put they ain't gonna put people around. No, they gonna send missiles. They gonna fly planes. They air defense over there is not that it's still kind of prehistoric. So with that being said, they know that. And that's in any war, you do your due diligence before you go right in there blindly and start doing the bombing and all that. But what's playing out over there and how it's playing out over there, who it really benefiting over there is the question. Because really, I think the United States want to put Israel in that position because they need that dominance, and Iran is standing. Period. Iran is standing in the way and trying to get you out of there, or at least get someone in that office over there that's favorable, that's not preaching death to Israel and all that crazy stuff. It's okay to have your views on Iran, see, but over they, I think, to me, the supreme leader and those that practice this sure, certain religions and whatnot, and this, okay, they have a point of view and look on how they perceive Israel and the United States. Okay, cool. But when you try to do certain things and you portray like it's, I just want to be mindful of things I say because I'm not no fool. I understand, things get magnified. But what I'm trying to say is, uh, over there with Iran, I'm just going to sum it up like this: their way of thinking and how they was thinking is out there. Put it like that. It's out there. It's out there. It's out there. You don't see the times and how things going. Still like stuck, and even with their own people. I understand you don't want them to be westernized and you don't want this. Okay, cool. Well, that's understandable. That's cool. I respect that all the way. But you gotta you gotta leave. You gotta be open minded. You gotta make breathing, especially for the people. Especially for the people. Now, with this all going on, is the people there going to uprise and try to take their government over? I don't see that. I don't see that happening. I don't see that really happening. I don't I can't see it like that. I don't see it's going to be that type of uprising. And of course, up here, the United States would love to put back in place uh, that guy and his peoples that was there before the Ayatollah and them took over and whatnot. I know the United States would love somebody with Western influence and of their choice to be in office over there. Now, is that going to happen now? Wait to see. Just got to wait to see. But one thing that's certain is a war going on outside of there. It's something happening. And now people got living there, wondering where the bombs going to hit, where they going to land, and how this is going to play out. Who's going to still be in power? You know, my thing is this: what is China and Russia's next step? Seeing and knowing what's happening and taking place. That's the question that people need to ask. That's the thing people need to be worried about. Because already, earlier, if you haven't heard, Israel came out and said that China is anti Semitic, calling them an anti Semitic country. Now, follow me here. So that kind of like threw things in a different direction also with that. called, yeah, they came out and said that China is anti-Semitic. I guess they both, because they both trying to jockey for position, especially in Africa. You have, you know, Chinese trying to influence this over here. You have Israel trying to influence the Sudans and other parts of Africa. And that right there. And so now China's seeing what's happening in Iran. Of course, you know, they're going to condemn it. They're going to condemn it because they don't deal with Russia, Israel like that. And that right there, with Israel coming out and saying what they said about China earlier this week and looking for other countries to condemn China or not do business with China. Me personally, Israel holds sway over certain countries, but a lot of countries ain't gonna really listen or jack what Israel's saying about China. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Let me say this: the people is not gonna really be like, man, they gonna still buy China stuff. They make half the stuff in certain places that we eat, sleep, and drink, and all this good stuff. They make some of that, well, if not all of it, comes from there. So that's going to be hard to boycott them when you bringing in you goddamn everything from there that's being made here. So that, and with me saying what I said, that I don't think a lot of other countries, people, I should say, going to ride out with what Israel saying. You already got people that's not feeling and liking what's happening between the United States and Israel. So I don't think they're going to really listen to that, especially coming from Netanyahu. I don't think they're going to buy into that. Now, maybe a few countries that ride out with Israel that may be, but they not. So what I was saying, Russia and China is sitting back and observing the civil situation and trying to figure out a way to assist, either directly or indirectly. Yeah, they definitely looking into a way how to assist, directly or indirectly, some way, somehow. That remains to be seen. What's going to happen next? What's the next step? Because right now, the United States, Israel, and Iran are at war. And they're bombing away. They're sending missiles away. They're sending them there. They I just hope that but again, in war there's casualties. So that's going to happen regardless. Casualties of war. That's the part of the game. But at the end of the day, nobody really wins. That's my opinion. My opinion is, at the end of the day, nobody really wins in that situation. And how it's playing out, it's really ugly. Really ugly. Ooh, Starbucks. Oh my God. That was a shaken espresso. That thing is good. Brown sugar shaken espresso, cold. Get your one. But again, this is SP Hustle Hard. This is SP Hustle Hard. Like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please stay in tune. And we hustle to keep you in tune. Just keep that in mind also. Okay. Again, a recap. Iran, Israel, and United States. They bombed the supreme leader over there compound. They hit a few spots where there are the Revolutionary Guards for Iran, but mistakenly, I don't know if it was a mistake or what was it, but they hit a all girls school over there, killing 40 so far. That's the casualty. So in retaliation, Iran sent drones and missiles to Israel, Dubai, the UAE, Bahrain, one of them other Middle East countries, and basically wherever American base is over there. So yeah, they sent them. They sent missiles and drones. What's going to happen and how it's going to play out, I don't know. If I'm not mistaken, it's kind of like nightfall over there right now. If I'm not mistaken, and who knows what's going to happen because once nightfall hits, it don't even really matter if it's nightfall. But nightfall is like that's when the lights, camera, and action hits. I'll be right back. I gotta go get me another one of these coffees. This is good. Yes, I'm back. I'm back. Gotta get my coffee. Start my day. Yes, it's going down. A lot of people expected it, and a lot of people didn't expect it. They didn't think that it would happen, but it's happening. But is this another distraction from the bigger picture or from what's happening? Is this a bigger distraction? Because the only way you can deflect from the Epstein files and all the other stuff that's going on is by causing a distraction. And now this is definitely a big distraction, but is it big enough to deflect from what's happening? That's the thing. That's the question we need to ask and find out. Is this deflecting from what's happening? Yeah, yeah. That's the thing. Because now some people are looking at this as sort of like a deflection. Not only is it crazy and the excuse is that's being used, they don't want Iran to have nuclear weapons. Okay, granted, cool, right? It's okay. Okay, I understand that. You don't want Iran to have nuclear weapons because of what they was preaching and everything they were saying about death to Israel and all this and all that. But now, what's happening with the bombing and stuff like that? We don't know how long it's going to go on, for one, but some people are feeling like this is distracting or being used as a distraction to deflect from the situation that's happening with the vows and people getting booked, you know. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Mm. Woo, woo. That thing's good. But anyway, back to what I was saying. This right here is being perceived as something that's distracting from the issue here involving the president, certain people of Congress, the higher ups. And now that I'm thinking about it, hey, the only way you get rid of people from talking about something is distract them from what's happening. Because now it's all over the news, of course. The news going to magnify the situation with Iran to the fullest. This is going to be talked about for a good week or for however long the bombing is going to continue. But you can keep, like, you can make it a wasteland over there, but that's not going to stop the people or the government from doing what they're doing. And a lot of people think of this as more so of a distraction. It's not about, this and that. It's more about helping Israel, right? And distracting. Two key things: helping Israel and distracting. That's what it is. Um, I think that it is a distraction, and it's unfortunate that this had to be used as its, distraction. But it is what it is. What can we do? See, the bigger picture is not about so much about, you know, getting Iran in lock and step. It's about pushing the agenda for Israel to have the dominance over there in the Middle East, and what's holding them back and what's the thorn in Israel's side from expanding that is Iran. But let me say this: their dominance will not. I don't think they will have that type of dominance because you still got Turkey. Now you got a lot of, and a lot of other countries over there. It's not, you know it's not going to be in lockstep. No, they're not. And also you got countries like Russia and China, as I mentioned earlier, that they ain't jacking us. They really that because that like right there, they going. You be a fool to believe that they ain't going to assist in some type of way. Thank you. You'd be a fool to believe that China and Russia is not going to assist Iran in some type of form or fashion, whether it's diplomatic ties or through military ties, sending military supply. Because keep in mind, uh, Iran have helped or sent boots on the ground with Russia. Yeah. So as this unfolds, it does, and I can see why this was used as a distraction away from the Epstein files and a lot of other stuff that's being taken place as far as voters' rights here. Yeah, they trying to stop that. Mind you, each state does their voter count and all that good stuff. No, they trying to stop that as we speak. But back to what I was saying at hand with Iran, Israel, and the United States, that Russia and China seeing and watching this unfold, and this was a good distraction because this has a potential to go haywire, to really go left, all the way left. Because here you have China and Russia who helps and support Iran, whether it's financially, militarily, logistics, whatever have you, whatever. And this can cause a lot of disruption, especially through that little part of the ocean over there that Iran kind of sort of controls, but being that those big old aircraft carriers is over there, I don't know. I don't know. And it's going to be ugly. So, yeah. What's your thoughts on that? Because is it a distraction? And does it have a potential to be a full blown problem? Not to take away and say it's not a problem now with what's happening over there, but it could definitely turn. It could definitely turn real ugly from 0 to 100. Oh my God. Y'all ever worked in Starbucks? You gotta try the berry blondie. Yeah, it's a brownie. This joint is good. Yeah. Yeah, it's real good. So, to my understanding, this is a distraction, a real live, super duper distraction. And it can get real goofy. It's not, it's goofy now, but I'm talking really crazy, really crazy, really crazy, man. Because mine, ain't nobody else riding with it. It's only the United States and Israel. No other country got a ride. Yeah, no other country is really riding with this. A lot of people is seeing this for what it really is. Some don't care. Don't care. Some do. Some look at it like, hey, it's not my country, it's not where I'm at. Hey, it's okay. But understand one thing, it can affect you some type of form or fashion. it can definitely affect you some type of form of fashion, whether it's financially, whether it's whatever. Your loved ones or someone you may know or whatever. It could definitely affect people. But people not knowing that could happen. So teachers on you don't care. Cool. I care because I know and it's see that where this can go. Like this can really start something majorly big. And with that being said, like it could really get great. It really, really get crazy. And and this is another thing. They're using this right here to test bombs, to test certain bombs. Like what? Like this is going to give. This is like the measuring stick of certain bombs. Like okay, well we're going to use this bomb that we just made to see what type of reaction or how it penetrates or where. Yeah, they're using certain bombs, right, to see what it can do, like what type of damage it can do. Yeah, ain't that something? Using this right here to see if them bombs really work, and what type of destruction they really can cause, and the radius of it. That's crazy. That's crazy. But as we speak, it's going down, and so Iran is, of course, retaliating the best way they know how, sending missiles, shooting from here, shooting from there, and it's happening. And stay tuned. We're gonna talk about this a little more later on today because this is going to be going on for a minute. I think it's going to go on for the next couple of days with this bombing, or it may get even worse. Like they might start sending troops in there. That part I doubt. I really doubt that. But I think they're going to just continue to keep bombing, sending the missiles, and go from there. I think that's what's going to happen. But I'll let you know if they got rid of the supreme leader. I believe, like after this, Iran should understand, like the way that you saw it, thinking should change. At least change it towards your own. At least change it towards your own people. Like real talk. At least change that part. Keep that in mind. And with that, this is SP Hustle Hard. Like and subscribe. Let me know if y'all think this is a big distraction away from what's really happening. Like and subscribe. Stay in tune. This is SP Hustle Hard. We hustle. Keep in tune. Thank you.